There are lots of health stories making the rounds, and we've got Dr. Payal Kohli here to break them all down for us. Thank you, Dr. Kohli. Looking lovely.
Doesn't it look so great?
I know, like sunshine.
Beautiful, like a ray of sunshine.
Wow, how'd you put sunshine and yellow together? Such a your mind works in beautiful ways.
How about solar flare? You like that?
Oh, that's good.
Okay,
I was thinking summer lemonade. Oh, yeah, right? Little vodka. Okay, let's talk about the diabetes drug Ozempic, because no one can get enough of this, and we want to talk about this. People are using it for weight loss, as we said, but now we're talking about it could paralyze your stomach. Please, what does this mean?
You know, I mean, diabetes itself can affect the function of the stomach. And the way that this weight loss drug works, one of the mechanisms by which it's so effective is that it actually decreases the way the stomach empties. So if your stomach doesn't empty as quickly, it stays stretched and full. It triggers a satiety signal in your brain. Now think about this as almost running awry, because if it goes too far, or in somebody who has a predisposition for having a problem with how their stomach empties, could this drug actually exacerbate that problem and cause permanent stomach paralysis?
Permanent. Have they seen any of this yet?
So there's been some cases. Now we think the cases that have been reported have been in individuals who were either predisposed or already had some dysfunction of their stomach emptying, and this kind of unroofed it. But to me, as a physician, it begs the question of whether we need to be thinking about screening as we're starting to kind of roll this out on a population level. Everybody wants it. Everybody's getting on it for weight loss. So are we now going to start seeing more of these signals? Now, the reassuring thing is the drug has been around for a decade, and it's still only very few cases.
Oh, that's good to know.
That's you, Tori.
Oh, I'm so sorry. What are? I'm very sorry.
Just looking around.
Because I was thinking about what.
I was
thinking about a paralyzed stomach. My question is, what does a paralyzed stomach mean? Can you not eat at all?
So you could have something called cyclical vomiting, which is your and so you can imagine the impact that this would have on your day-to-day life, on your social life, on your personal life, on your self-image, on everything. And the food doesn't go down; it comes back up. So the way we treat it is with medications that make the stomach squeeze. They push that muscle to squeeze harder and try to get things moving down below. But sometimes those medications can cause diarrhea or stomach upset, other side effects and such as well.
Wow.
All right, Doc, it's hot outside. I'm not going to lie. We're all feeling it. Is it true that the heat could make you cranky? What's up with this study?
Oh my gosh, that's what's wrong with you?
I know.
I played it off like that.
So what's your excuse in the winter, Jeff?
My family.
My family.
Clip that, put it on your
So yes, absolutely. The heat can really affect our mood, and it can do it directly and indirectly. So if you think about how the heat makes us feel, it makes our heart rate faster, it makes our skin more flushed. Those are sort of the same symptoms that you have when you're having an anxiety attack, when you're irritable, when you're angry, right? Yeah. So you perceive that as the same sort of overlap symptoms. It also affects our sleep. So what happens when we don't sleep well? We get really cranky. Yeah, exactly. We get irritable. It affects our hunger. It affects our eating patterns. And it affects our behavior, right? And so what do we do when it's hot outside? We don't do our normal socializing. We don't exercise as usual. We just want to sit inside in the AC, turn on the TV, and watch DBL.
Yeah.
Those last few things sounded great. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting older. Doc, I hate that I'm even asking you this, but I hear that there is a surge in COVID. Is this a summer surge we're seeing? Is this a pattern, or is this something we're going to be dealing with for a long time?
Oh, no.
Slightly more cases, but nothing like what we've seen before. And, you know, I think part of it is just the fact that we've changed our behavior a little bit because of the heat. We're spending more time indoors, more air conditioning, so things are spreading more efficiently. And it's not just COVID, Al. We're seeing echovirus, adenovirus, rotavirus, a lot of the other infections that normally we would see in the fall or winter actually spreading more efficiently.
What's echovirus?
In the summer. These are all the different types of viruses that cause many of the colds that we have. So we're seeing a surge of summer colds, basically.
Why is that?
Because our immune system.
I'm trying to
indoors.
She said we're indoors, so you're isolated. I'm wondering how this spreads.
She said the air conditioning, there's no ventilation.
Also our immune systems, Tori.
Thank you.
So because of the masks, you know, we just haven't seen colds for a long time. So our immune systems are not as used to going to the gym and working out, so we might be a little bit more prone to getting infected.
Thank you for answering.
Thank you. And what is an echovirus?
You can hear it twice.
Yeah. Okay. DBL Nation, first of all, thank you, Dr. Kohli. Listen to Dr. Kohli's podcast, The Heart of Medicine. You can listen on Spotify and Apple. Thank you again, Dr. Kohli, for putting up with us today. We'll be right back.
Thanks.